What's up, guys? Anime Fan 2016 here. I'm here to do the review for One Piece anime episode 708, and then also talk about whether I agree or disagree with King of Lightning's controversial comments about Luffy on his last review video. So let's get this started. So for the actual overall episode itself, I mean, I liked it. Lots of action, pretty good. Law versus Doffy. Tree Ball was there. Zoro was fighting Pika, and then Luffy was holding his own against Bellamy and Copy Doffy. So overall, I liked the episode. It's just Toei does it again with the shitty animation. I don't know what's been happening with them. They lose funding since the New World started. It's basically just been shit, and I don't know what's happening. Like all the anime, all the One Piece lovers out there like me, just wondering like what happened to Toei. Like why is our favorite anime being done this? Like it needs some repercussions. It needs some people need to be fired. Some people need to be hired. Some shit needs to happen so we can get One Piece. But overall, I'm not gonna complain. Like I'm already complaining, but they're trying their hardest. So I'll be okay with what they got. But we're all out there like can we get at least a little better? But overall, good episode. What interested me was Law versus Doffy. How surprisingly, I don't know, it was weird how Law was just getting his ass kicked, and then when Luffy fought Doffy, he was kicking Doffy's foot. Maybe it's because Law was already injured or some shit, but Doffy was just wiping his ass, and Law was just letting him do whatever he wanted to. One part when he cut his arm off, that was pretty awesome. I mean, not awesome. Like I want Law my favorite character, but it was awesome. It's in like anime. It was awesome. And then how I thought it was pretty cool how Law said he loved. He's doing this for Corazon. His mentor, his older brother, and how Doffy's just an egotistical, jerk, evil bastard. Basically, Doffy, even though I don't like him, I gotta admit he's one of the best villains we've had in One Piece in a long time. Basically, since the New World started, all the other villains have been let downs. I mean, there was Hody Jones, Luffy kicked his ass. The backstory it was okay, but like it wasn't as good as Doffy's. And then we had Caesar Clown. I think the weakest in terms of like Luffy's power versus another person. I think against a villain, I think Caesar Clown was the weakest Luffy's ever faced. I don't know if Luffy younger, pre-time skip, like pre-Alabasta would beat him, but pretty sure Gear 2 Luffy could have beat him. I mean, I don't know how to use the haki, but I think it would be a pretty close fight. But it's just I don't know. They've all been let down, and now we have Doffy, one of the best villains so far. I don't like him personally, but he's one of the best villains. His backstory was like the most chilling. Killed his parents, killed his brother. I mean, this guy's crazy. Like Doffy's crazy. Luffy's gonna be the one to end his craziness and his reign of power. What was so annoying though was Tree Ball's laugh. Oh my god, he just kept laughing, and then it was annoying. But I try to stay positive. Zoro versus Pika, I thought was pretty cool. Zoro was wiping his ass, but then Pika, I think he might be the strongest executive. I don't know. I asked on Reddit which one is the strongest after Doffy. A lot of people said Pika, and also another thing about Zoro. All his villains that he's faced in the New World have been letdowns too. So I'm just waiting. Maybe Kaido has a subordinate that's really strong and that can maybe even beat Zoro, give him a hard challenge. And then episode 709, it's gonna be interesting. Luffy versus Doffy. The fight is finally gonna start. We're probably gonna see a Gear 2 in about a month or maybe 2 months. Gear 4, I mean. I'm excited for that. I hope Toei Animations doesn't fuck it up. Excited for that. What else? Awesome. Oh, the last part of the episode when Luffy saves Law from being killed by Doffy. I thought that was symbolic in a way where Luffy's sticking up for his friend, but we've been seeing Luffy do this for how long now? Luffy number one thing in his head is You can't fuck with my Nakama, my friends. You can't fuck with any of them, or else I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. That's what I love about Luffy. And then now, time to get to the main business. King of Lightning's controversial comments. It's on fire now. Everyone's talking about it. He said, quote unquote, Luffy. He was kind of disappointed that Luffy was being held this high, like in regards of like getting 56,000 subordinates that are looking up to him, and that it's too early in the story. I kind of agree and disagree. I mean, look at Luffy's 19 now, and then the people he's fighting are basically like at least in their 30s, and Blackbeard is in his 30s. The admirals are in their 40s, 50s. So I don't know, and he has a point where like Luffy, I feel like Luffy is kind of too young. He's 19. I mean, he's gonna be a Yonko when he's 19. I just I don't know, I don't like that. But then I disagree when he says Luffy doesn't deserve it with strength or like career wise. I mean, look at what Luffy's done. He's taken out at least what four Scuba. He's taken out four warlords. Um, he's pissed off two Yonkos. He's breached all three of the world government's he breached the headquarters. He snuck into the prison and was the second person ever to escape. And then he fucked up Enies Lobby and took back his friend Robin. I mean, Luffy has done some crazy shit that even the Revolutionary Army they get like they in the manga they get regarded as like very high, but what have they done? They've literally done shit since so far. Like we don't know what happened prior to meeting like the beginning of One Piece, but before like since then they really haven't done a lot. And Luffy's done more than them. Luffy and the Straw Hats have done more than them. But overall, I kind of agree and disagree with his comments. I think he should have worded them more right. But you know, the thing I like about King of Lion, he doesn't give a fuck about what anyone else thinks. He does his reviews. I love his reviews, by the way. Shout out to you, bro. And yeah, so I kind of disagree and agree with him. What I One thing that I'll add to his comments are, I feel like what's gonna happen with Law. Like now, Law basically Luffy's getting all these subordinates. They're still in alliance, so they're still like Law and Luffy are still neck to neck. But then the 50 the 5,600 crew members are gonna look up to Luffy as a captain. So Law just will be the co-captain maybe, or I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I hope Oda makes them co-captains and like so they can go and fight Kaido, and I don't know if they'll win, but it's gonna be a tough fight. And hopefully Law and Luffy do greater things, go on beyond. Maybe they become like the Roger and Whitebeard of their eras, or the the Mihawk and the Sanjis of their eras. Something crazy like that. And then what's the name? Kobe becomes the Garp of their era. And then Kobe's been getting real strong these days. I'm excited to see his development. Kobe was one of my favorite characters. And Charlie Bro Pirates, I'm excited to see them. Sanji, you fucking bastard Sanji. I love Sanji. I'm gonna see how they're doing in Zao. Anyways, that's it for my video today. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Like my Facebook page. Follow me on Twitter. Thanks for watching this video.